Hello children, today we are going to see the chapter How the Camel Got His Hump. This is the chapter of your supplementary reader book. So, how the camel got his hump? Hump. What is the meaning of hump? A rounded protuberance found on the back of a camel or any other animal. In Hindi, we say hoover. You might have seen किसी भी कैमल के बैक पे आपने देखा होगा एक राउंड शेप का फिगर बना होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड hump. Okay, so students, the story is about how the camel got his hump. कैसे वो मिला, ठीक है? So it's not a real story, actually it's a fiction, imagination of the author, but the story teaches us a lesson, a moral. It gives us a moral. Although it's a fiction, but it gives us a moral. Okay? So, first of all, we will talk about the author of this story, Rudyard Kipling. Okay? He was born in 1865 in Mumbai, and he was died in 1936 in London. Okay, students. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, poet, story writer, novelist, and you might have heard about the book, The Jungle Book. Have you heard? Yes. And the main character of this book, Mowgli. Okay. So this book has been written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay. Children, now we will talk about the story. What's the story? So, the story is about that time when the world had just begun and the animals started to do work for the humans, All the animals were working for humans. Only one animal, the camel, was there that was not working. It was so lazy. It didn't want to do work. Whenever anyone says to do work, it used to say hump. Hump, it's an expression to express disappointment. कि नहीं मुझे ये काम नहीं करना है. So the camel used to say only hump. So all the animals were so annoyed, puzzled. They called a panchayat also, and a jinn appeared there. And that jinn was in charge of all the desert. So after listening the problem of all the animals, he understood the problem and he decided to make a decision. He decided to take a decision that what should I do. He just wanted to conclude this matter. So he met with the camel. He went there, he met with the camel, and he asked many questions to him. But it was the camel. It used to say only hump, and whenever the jinn asked the question, he used to say only hum. That is why the jinn was also irritated. He was so much irritated. And he gave him hump on his back. So, students, in this way, the camel got his hump. इस तरह से उसे ये hump मिला. It's not a real story. I'm telling you, it's a fiction, imagination only. But in this story, we will get to know. This is the story that how the camel got his hump. The jinn gave him hump. Okay, students. Now we will see the story. Okay, let's start the story. The world had just begun and the animals were working for humans. Few points are given here. There was one lazy animal that did nothing and said nothing but hum. Camel. That animal was a camel. Okay? And even a clever jinn was at his wits' end. At his wits' end का मतलब क्या हुआ? What means by it? Means he also did not get any answer of his questions. He was also puzzled. What should he do? Say क्या करना चाहिए? Why the camel used to say only hum? What is the meaning of hum? He also didn't know. उसे भी नहीं पता था. So he was also annoyed. So let's start the story. In the beginning, in the starting. Beginning means starting. शुरुआत में. When the world was new, it was new. It had just started, and the animals were just beginning to work for man. The animals had started to work for humans. उन्होंने बस शुरुआत ही की थी हम लोगों के लिए, ह्यूमंस के लिए काम करने की. There was a camel animal and he lived in the middle of hollowing desert. Where did he live? Where did the camel live? He lived in the middle of hollowing desert. Hollowing means desolate. Means सुनसान. Desert रेगिस्तान. उस सुनसान रेगिस्तान के बीच में वो रहता था. Why did he live there? क्यों रहता था? Because he did not want to work. He didn't want to do any kind of work. He was so lazy, idle. बहुत ही lazy था, आलसी था वो. That's why he lived there in the middle of the desert. Then he ate sticks, thorns and prickles. Thorns and prickles means कांटे जो होते हैं, कांटेदार जो shrubs होते हैं, plants होते हैं, उन्हें वो खाता था. अब भाई desert में what will you get? You will get such kind of plants only. So, and when anybody spoke to him, जब कोई उससे बोलता था, to him he said hum. What he used to say? Only hum. Hum कहता था वो, and nothing. Just hum and no more. Nothing. Presently, the horse came to him on Monday morning. On Monday morning, when all the animals started to do work for humans, for man, the horse went there to meet with the camel with a saddle on his back. Saddle means, what means by saddle? A seat fastened on the back of the horse. Horse की पीठ पर, बैक पर एक सैडल, एक सीट रखी जाती है जिसपे बैठ करके राइडिंग की जाती है, हॉर्स राइडिंग की जाती है. So saddle was there on his back and said, the horse said to the camel, what? Camel, oh camel, come out from that place, from that deserted place, and trot like the rest of us. Trot means run at a moderate pace. बहुत धीरे धीरे. Neither too fast nor too slow. ना ही बहुत तेज और ना ही बहुत slow. ना ही बहुत तेज दौड़ना, ना ही बहुत तेज या ना ही बहुत slow चलना, walk करना. तो just like the horse, जैसे horse, when the horse tries to stop, जब वो रुकने की कोशिश करता है, तो उस तरह से the horse said, please run and trot like us. हमारे साथ जैसे हम सब रन करते हैं वैसे करो. Camel, hum, said the camel. But what was the answer of the camel? Hum. And the horse went away and told the man. That is why when he got such kind of answer, when the horse got such kind of answer, he just went from there. वहाँ से चला गया and he told the man that Such kind of answer I got from the camel. ये answer मुझे मिला. He said nothing. Then presently the dog came to him, another animal. The dog went there to meet with him with a stick in his mouth. The dogs love to play with sticks. Okay, so there was a stick in his mouth. Dog के मुंह में एक stick थी and said, "Camel, oh camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us." Fetch means, what means by fetch? Go for and bring back something or someone. किसी चीज को लेने के लिए जाना और उस चीज को लेकर के वापस आना. This is called fetch. And the dogs love it very much. When you throw something, they just go and bring back that thing. वो उस चीज को लेकर के वापस आ जाते हैं. They love it. They love this activity very much. So he said, the dog said, "Oh, come and do such kind of activity with us. We all are doing." But hum, said the camel. The answer was hum, nothing. And the dog went away and told the man the same thing. The dog also did. He went from there and he told the answer of the camel to the man. उसने भी बता दिया कि भाई उसने क्या आंसर दिया, हम only. Then at the end, presently the ox came to him, another animal. Ox came to meet to him with the yoke on his neck. Yoke, what means by yoke? A wooden cross piece that is fastened over the neck of ox or any other animal. आपने देखा होगा नेक पे योक रखा जाता है, तो उसके साथ वो वहां पे गया and said, what said? Camel, oh camel, come and plow like the rest of us. Plow means to turn up an area or of land with the help of plow. There is verb and noun. Plow. Okay. Plow, noun means hull. Okay. And plow, verb means जोतना, खेत को जोतना. तो ox, हम ox का यूज कहाँ करते हैं? To plow the fields, है ना? So he said, come with us and do the work which we also do. हम जो काम करते हैं, आओ और हमारे साथ करो. But hum, said the camel. Camel का आंसर क्या था? Same answer. Hum. And the ox went away and told the man the same thing. The ox also told the man. At the end of the day, the man called the horse and the dog and the ox together. All the animals. The man called all the animals and said, three, I am very sorry for you. I am feeling very bad for you. Really. But that humping means here the camel. In the desert can't work. He cannot work. He is so lazy. He is not willing to do any work. वो कोई काम नहीं कर सकता है, वो नहीं करना चाहता है, और he would have been here by now. और अगर करना चाहता तो वो यहाँ होता, तुम सबके साथ होता यहाँ पर. So I am going to leave him alone. I am going to leave him in the middle of the desert. मैं उसे छोड़ रहा हूँ. Now I will not give any work to the camel. Camel को मैं कोई काम नहीं दूंगा. And you must work double time to make up for it. But instead of him, you all have to do his work. आप सबको उसका काम करना पड़ेगा. To make up for it means to do his work. उसका काम. Whatever the work he is not doing, you all have to do his work. आप सबको करना पड़ेगा. Now the problem arose. That made the three very angry They all became the horse, the dog, the ox. They all became so angry. बहुत गुस्सा हो गए. And they held a panchayat. Panchayat, a village council. उन्होंने कॉल की on the edge of the desert. On the edge of the desert. Edge means side, किनारे. एक प्लेस में उन्होंने एक पंचायत कॉल करी कि panchayat you can see in a village in which if any villager has any problem, he can go there, he can call a panchayat and members of the panchayat listen the problem, and after that they give the decision accordingly. वो सुनते हैं और उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो डिसीजन देते हैं. So the same thing happened. They also called a panchayat, and the camel came to cut. Cut, cut means partially digested food returned from stomach to the mouth for further chewing. Okay, तो वो क्या कर रहा था? Camel also came there in पंचायत. भाई उसको भी आना जरूरी था. तो वो आया and what was it doing? क्या कर रहा था? Chewing, चबाना, खाने को चबा रहा था मुंह में. Have you seen the camel? हमेशा दिन भर chewing करते रहते हैं and laughed at them. Means he laughed at the horse, the dog and the ox. And then he said hum and went away again. And again he said nothing. He laughed only and said only hum and went from there, went from the panchayat. वहाँ से चला गया वो. Presently, there came along the jinn. Now, jinn appeared there. Jinn means spirit that has that strange powers and can assume any form, humans or animal. उसके पास कुछ powers होती हैं, शक्तियाँ होती हैं और वो किसी भी फॉर्म में आ सकता है. ह्यूमन बन सकता है, एनिमल बन सकता है. सो जिन हैज मैजिकल पावर्स. उसके पास कुछ मैजिकल पावर्स होती हैं. सो जिन अपीयर्ड देयर. देन presently there came along the jinn who was in charge of all deserts. The jinn was the in charge of all the deserts. जितने भी रेगिस्तान थे उनका वो क्या था? इंचार्ज था, हेड था. रोलिंग इन अ क्लाउड ऑफ डस्ट. क्लाउड ऑफ डस्ट जैसे धूल भरे बादल, उसमें से अचानक से अपीयर होता है, निकल के आता है. एंड jinn of all deserts, said the horse. Is it right for anyone to be idle? Now the horse asked question to the jinn. कि क्या ये सही है? Idle. Idle means आलसी, लेजी की तरह पूरे टाइम रहना, आलसी रहना. क्या ये सही बात है? Certainly not, said the jinn. Jinn replied that no, it's not correct. ये बिल्कुल भी सही बात नहीं है. Well, said the horse, there is a thing in the middle of your desert with a long neck and long legs. But one thing means one animal is there in the middle of your desert because you are the in charge of desert. So, there is one animal. He hasn't done a stroke of work. Stroke of work means a single piece of work. थोड़ा सा भी काम उसने नहीं किया है. कब से? Since Monday morning. Since Monday morning, we all have been working for humans, but he did nothing. उसने कुछ भी नहीं किया. हम सब काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कैमल ने अभी तक कुछ भी काम नहीं किया. He won't trot, he won't run. हमारे जैसे उसने ट्रॉटिंग भी नहीं करी, रन भी नहीं किया. Phew, said the jinn whistling. Phew, phew, a kind of expression, एक expression है. To express relief, एक relief शो करने के लिए कि थैंक गॉड, चलो ठीक है, दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम एंड द प्रॉब्लम इज रिलेटेड टू माय एरिया। ये जो प्रॉब्लम है वो किससे रिलेटेड है, मेरे एरिया से रिलेटेड है। सो आई कैन सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, आई हैव सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम। इसका तो सॉल्यूशन है मेरे पास, मैं निकाल लूंगा इसका सॉल्यूशन। दैट इज व्हाई द जिम वाज रिलैक्स्ड। whistling means सीटी बजाना, थोड़ा सा वो अच्छे मूड में आ गया। That's my camel. If this is my area, it means that the camel is also mine. ये भी मेरा है। What does he say about it? Means whenever you all say for the verb to do the verb, what does he say? जब कभी आप सब लोग इससे काम करने के लिए कहते हो तो वो रिप्लाई क्या देता है? What does he reply? Oh, क्या था? He says hum. And he won't plow, said the ox. Ox ने क्या बताया कि he says only hum. क्या बोलता है वो? Hum. And he won't plow. कभी भी वो प्लाव नहीं करता है, हमारी हेल्प नहीं करता, हमारे जैसे वर्क नहीं करता है। Then, very good, said the Jinn. Means the Jinn was not worried. वो बिल्कुल भी टेंशन में नहीं था। उसने कहा okay, very good. I will hump him if you will kindly wait a minute. Just give me a minute. And I will hump him. I will hump him का मतलब क्या है? What means by it? I will deal with him appropriately. मैं उसके साथ डील करूँगा. Just give me a minute only. मुझे थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए और अभी मैं ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दूँगा. Then the Jinn rolled himself up in his dust cloak. फिर से वो उसी डस्ट क्लॉक में धूल जो थी, जो क्लाउड था, उसी में रोल करता है and took a walk across the desert. He just started to do the walk. He just started to investigate where is that camel and found the camel looking at his own reflection in a pool of water. He searched, he searched the camel and what was the camel doing? Camel क्या कर रहा था? Looking at his own reflection. Reflection means shadow, परछाई. अपनी shadow को देख रहा था. किसमें? In a pool of water. एक pool of water था. उसमें वो अपनी shadow को देख रहा था. Why was he looking at his own reflection? Maybe he feels that I am very handsome. मैं बहुत हैंडसम हूँ, बहुत अच्छा दिखता हूँ. That is why he was looking at his reflection. My friend, said the Jinn, what's this I hear of yours? Doing no work? Then the Jinn asked a question to the camel that what is this? I am hearing that you do nothing. You do no work. तुम कोई काम नहीं करते हो. It's not good for you. ये तो बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं है. The Jinn sat down. He just sat down there near the pool of water with his chin in his hand. Chin, this part. This is called chin. Okay. So in this manner, he just sat down there and he was just looking at the camel. While the camel looked at his own reflection in the pool of water. And what was the camel doing? He was looking at his own reflection. वो उस समय भी अपनी रिफ्लेक्शन ही देख रहा था. He was feeling so proud that I am so handsome. मैं बहुत सुंदर हूँ. You have given the 3 extra work about since Monday morning. Now what the Jinn said? That you have given the 3. The 3 means here the horse, the dog and the ox. Okay? आपने क्या किया? Because you are not doing work. तुम कोई काम नहीं कर रहे हो. That is why they have got extra work. वो उन्हें extra work मिल गया है and they have been doing this work. और वो काम कर रहे हैं. From when? Since Monday morning. Monday morning से वो extra work कर रहे हैं. All on account of your idleness, because of your laziness. Idleness, laziness, तुम्हारे आलस के कारण, because you are not doing any work, that is why they are doing extra work. वो extra work कर रहे हैं, said the genie. And he went on thinking with his chin in his hand. And again he started to think about the camel. Camel के बारे में सोचने लगता है. That he's not giving any answer. Then hum, said the camel, the same answer. The jinn also got hum. I shouldn't say that again if I were you. Now the jinn said, if I were you, if I were there in place of you, अगर मैं तुम्हारे place में होता, तो मैं ये word बार बार repeat नहीं करता. You might say it once too often. You said it many times. ये चीज तुम एक बार भी कह सकते हो, but you said it many times. तुमने ये चीज बहुत बार बोली. I want you to work. I want to see you to work. मैं देखना चाहता हूँ तुम्हें कि तुम काम कर रहे हो. Then, and the camel said hum. Again he said nothing. The same thing, the same reply, hum. Again, but no sooner had he said it, then he saw his back. जैसे ही, no sooner, जैसे ही उसने हम बोला, he said it means he said hum. जैसे उसने हम कहा, he saw his back. The camel saw his back. That he was so proud of. He felt so proud on his back. उसे अपनी बैक पर बहुत प्राउड फील होता था कि मेरी माय बैक इज सो ब्यूटीफुल, इट इज सो चार्मिंग, अट्रैक्टिव, बहुत अट्रैक्टिव है मेरी बैक. पफिंग अप, स्वेल कर रही थी. इट वाज स्वेलिंग into a great big hump. And after all, a great big hump appeared on his back. उसकी बैक में एक बड़ा सा hump, कुवर appear हो गया. Then, do you see that? Said the jinn. Have you seen this? देखा तुमने? Hump? That's your very own hump. Now this is your own hump. ये तुम्हारा hump है. That you have brought upon your every own self by not working. And what is the reason of this hump? No one else. You are the reason for this hump. कोई और reason नहीं है इस hump का. कौन reason है? तुम इस hump के reason हो. Because you were not working. तुम काम नहीं कर रहे थे. That is why you have got this hump. इसीलिए ये हम तुमने पाया है. Today is Thursday and you have done no work since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is Thursday and you have done no work. अभी तक तुमने कोई काम नहीं किया है. When the work began, now you are going to work. When the work began means from Monday, all the animals started to do work. उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया काम करना. मंडे से वर्क करना स्टार्ट किया उन्होंने, और तब से कैमल ने कुछ भी वर्क नहीं किया था. Now you are going to work. Now go and do some work like others, like other animals. Then how can I? Said the camel. With this hump on my back, how can I do work? Any work with this hump? इस hump के साथ मैं कैसे काम कर सकता हूँ? That has a purpose, said the jinn. Now the jinn replied that has a purpose. Purpose means aim. इसका एक purpose है, उद्देश्य है. ये जो hump है तुम्हारे, क्या? All because you missed those 3 days. You have missed the work of those 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You will be able to work now for 3 days without eating. Now you can do work for 3 days without eating. बिना खाए तुम 3 दिन तक कंटिन्यू वर्क कर सकते हो. That hump will work as a storage of food. ये स्टोरेज ऑफ फूड की तरह काम करेगा तुम्हारे लिए. And because you can live on your hum, you can live without eating for 3 days. And don't you ever say, I never did anything for you. And please don't say that I have done nothing for you. Don't complain. कोई कंप्लेन नहीं करना कि मैंने तुम्हारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं किया. I have given you this hum. Then come out of the desert. Just come out from the middle of the desert and go to tree. Go to the tree means the tree means here the horse, the dog, and the ox. Okay, and behave. And behave means act like others. Whatever the work they are doing, you also have to do work. Just change your behavior, change your activities. The jinn said this. And the camel went away to join the tree. Now, the camel also joined the tree, means the horse, the dog, and the ox. And from that day to this present day, the camel always wears a hump. You might have seen the hump on the back of a camel. Then we call it hump. हम उसे क्या बोलते हैं? hump बोलते हैं. Now, not to hurt his feelings. अगर हम बोलेंगे तो क्या होगा कि हो सकता है उसको सारी चीजें याद आ जाए कि why the hump is there on my back. ये क्यों है? It's like punishment for me. Then, but he has never yet caught up with the 3 days. Never caught up. Caught up means here completed. He has never completed the work of 3 days. Still, the work is pending. That he missed at the beginning of the world, at the starting of the world. वो जो 3 days का work था, वो छूट गया. अभी भी वो complete नहीं कर पाया. And he has never yet learned how to behave. It means that it has not changed its nature and habits to this day, to this present day. अभी तक उसकी जो habits हैं, habits chewing, only chewing, laziness, all these things. So all these habits have not been changed. अभी तक change नहीं हुई है. So students, in this way, the chapter has completed. And what's the moral of this chapter? That we should do our work which is allotted to us. जो काम हमें दिया गया है उसे हमें complete करना चाहिए. We should not be lazy. If we are lazy, it may affect our physique also. अगर हम lazy रहेंगे तो ये हमें हमारे शरीर को इफेक्ट कर सकता है. So be active. Okay? चलिए. Thank you. Now I am going to end this session. Thank you.